To comfort her while I pray over my decision.
I can see it in your eyes. I'm turning, becoming one of those things. No, I refuse to give in to despair. I want to live. God damn it, I want to live! I heard what my sister said. She thinks I'm evil, unholy. But it's still me. I'm still the shield of House Tamriel. I'm still her little sister. We've seen it before. Not every vampire is a monster. I can control this. I want to live. Thank you, my friend. You are wise and merciful. I will prove to my sister that I am still the woman she knows and loves. I will never succumb to this affliction. I will never betray House Tamriel or Rivenspire.
This decision will come back to haunt us. Mark my words. Let's just get out of this vile cave and let the light guide our path. Pray that your decision to save my sister wasn't a mistake. I shall look to Arche for tolerance, but I'm not sure I'll ever accept that this vampire is really Genevieve. Yes, our work here is done. Now, we must turn our attention to the traitorous Baron Montclair. But before we go, know that I am grateful you saved my sister. I just hope that your mercy doesn't turn out to be a terrible mistake.
Ready to move on, hero? Veranda sent word to me. I know where we need to go next. There's an old ruin in the Lorcrata Hills, northeast of Shornhelm. Veranda said his research led him there and he needs your help. Why he needs you when he has me, I'll never understand. But he is the master, as he constantly reminds me. They won't be needed at the Lorcrata ruins. That's for you and Verandas to deal with. I'll bring her ladyship up to speed about what's going on in North Point. You can meet us there after you and Verandas are finished with the ruins.
Every day, my future...
Look at this mess! Damn, good to see you again, friend. Believe it or not, your presence actually makes us feel better. And I know that I feel safer with you around. I hate to ask, but I have another task that could use your help. The Countess sent a priest to sanctify the dead. Those of us particularly devoted to the light fear rising as undead creatures more than anything else. The priest is here to make sure that doesn't happen. Talk to Marnus Barclay. He'll tell you what needs to be done. You should be able to find Marnus Barclay toward the front of the camp. That's where I saw him last. Not to be rude, but the refugees need to take care of their own. At least in this matter. Best to let them bury their own dead. If they want help, they only need to ask. We'd be happy to dig a few graves, if that's what they need. Terrified. But if I need to battle a newly risen blood fiend, I'd rather it were an untrained commoner than a highly skilled soldier. Perhaps after you help Marnus Barclay with the dead members of the Guard, he can perform a few rituals for the refugees.
Where are they? Damn. Can I ask your help? My husband and our dog are missing. I can see the red eyes of the undead from here. I'm worried. We're both capable with a blade, but he's no match for the undead. We were at Crestshade. Ignobert and Xandir were trying to get some merchants to safety when a swarm came down the street. We planned to meet up at the tower in the distance, but the undead... there are too many of them. He's there, or he's dead. If you'd be willing to take on the vampires, take my dog Whistle. Xandir's been trained to come straight to anyone that blows it. He's a smart dog. Smarter than my husband sometimes. Xandir will find him for you. Find that man of mine, will you? Next time he wanders off with the pup, he's going to have to get Xandir to drag him back. We're more like freelancers. You can go far in the world with a strong sword arm and a little courage. My mother wanted me to be a seamstress, and Ignobert's family were cloth dealers. Turns out, we both hate making clothes. We're quite the match.
Blessed Arche, take these poor souls under your care. May your brilliant light cleanse their immortal souls. Oh, hello. Is there something you need, friend?
Indeed I could. Sanctifying, then burning bodies is a complicated process. If you could burn the bodies while I perform the sanctification rites, this will go a lot faster. Take this torch. Use it on the bodies of the soldiers while I perform the ritual of sanctification.
Of course, my friend. Knowledge is light, and light is good for the soul. But remember, these poor unfortunates aren't going to sanctify themselves. I've been sent to battlefields before. Most recently at Hinault Farm. But this is the first time I had to sanctify bodies potentially corrupted by a blood curse. I thought I recognized you. The light blesses your steps, friend. You always seem to arrive where your help is most needed. It's the right thing to do, and it's what her beliefs demand. But more importantly, we know that vampires were responsible for these deaths. The risk of contamination is just too great to ignore. My good work takes me to wherever I am needed. After we make sure the soldiers are provided for, then I will help the refugees in any way I can. It's the right thing to do, and it's what her beliefs demand. Arche, bless this soul, and sanctify this broken vessel. May the light keep you in its warm and soothing embrace. light cleanse this vessel, and let it rest in peace. By the light's holy radiance, let the dead stay dead. I was considerably faster than I expected, thanks to your assistance. Not quite. If my count is accurate, there should be 1 or 2 more bodies that we need to find and sanctify. Let's check some of the nearby overlooks. I believe the survivors told me that a few battles took place in those areas. This is terrible. God bless you anyway. The light protect us!
What happened? I heard a commotion and was about to send a few of the guard to investigate. As long as the 2 of you weren't injured, that would have been tragic. Well, we'll all sleep a little better knowing that the dead have been laid to rest. Take this as a token of my appreciation.